Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, thank you for joining me again today. My name is General Confusion, and this is Ultimate General Civil War. So we have our army built up. I think I showed that at the end of the last episode. Everybody's all ready. We have 185 guns, almost 50,000 soldiers, or actually it might be a little bit more than 50,000 soldiers. It's a little bit more than 50,000 soldiers, plus artillery and cavalry, and we are about to go into the Battle of Fredericksburg. So Fredericksburg was fought right at the end of 1862 in the wake of the Maryland campaign, where the rebels had retreated back into Virginia. McClellan was supposed to pursue them. He was supposed to chase Lee right after Antietam, catch the depleted army of Northern Virginia, and destroy it, and he didn't. McClellan sat in camp for a very, very long time, weeks and weeks and weeks, until finally Lincoln just got fed up, and Lincoln replaced McClellan, and he placed Major General Ambrose Burnside in his place. Now, Burnside was a corps commander in the Army of the Potomac at the Battle of Antietam. If you'll recall, he was the one who sat on the other side of the southernmost bridge, and historically didn't do much. In our battle, he was much more active, but in the historical battle, he pushed his way across the bridge in the middle of the day, made one attack later in the afternoon, which was checked by the timely arrival of A.P. Hill's Light Division, and then he pretty much retreated to the river and called for reinforcements, which McClellan failed to give him. So nothing much happened there after that. But now he's in charge of the whole Army of the Potomac. Burnside had done well earlier on as a corps commander, and he had also done very well in a separate deployment. He was deployed on his own in command of a strike force that made amphibious assaults lower down in the Confederacy, and he did quite well in that deployment, so Lincoln thought that he could be a good army commander. Now, Burnside didn't actually want it. In fact, he only accepted the position after it was offered to a couple of other generals, and then Lincoln made it clear to him that if he didn't take it, it would be offered next to General Hooker, if I recall correctly, and Burnside hated Hooker with a passion. So in order to prevent Hooker from getting it, basically, Burnside took the job. Burnside had only one directive from Lincoln, which was to attack. The Army of the Potomac was at this time very large and powerful, over 100,000 men, and he was supposed to just move south and bring Lee to battle and destroy him. And that was sort of the only objective he was given. So Burnside came up with a plan. It was an ambitious plan. His idea was to make a sudden strike southwards, cross the Rappahannock River, and bring Lee to battle by threatening Richmond, which would force Lee to intercept him. It was a good plan. Unfortunately, it was not executed well. Burnside's army got off to a great start. They actually outmarched the Confederate scouts, took them completely by surprise, got all the way down to the Rappahannock with his vanguard units before the rebels could find him. They were still scrambling to catch up when Burnside's lead units reached the river at Fredericksburg and found that their pontoon boats that they needed to build a bridge were not there. Those boats had been left back in Washington, if I recall correctly, through a bureaucratic mix-up, and Burnside, at this first sign of trouble, seemed to lose his nerve. He ordered his units to wait for the rest of the army to come up and the boats to arrive, which took a very, very long time. Despite the fact that his vanguard units were begging him, absolutely begging, to be allowed to go across in small boats that they could find and secure a bridgehead on the other side. But no, Burnside did not allow them to do that, and so by the time the whole army was there and everything was prepared and he was satisfied, the Confederates had gathered in force to prevent him from crossing, or at least to contest his crossing. And that led to the Battle of Fredericksburg. Historically, Fredericksburg was a disaster for the Union, and it should have been obvious it was going to be a disaster right from the start. The Confederates were ensconced in very tough defensive positions on the other side of the river. Burnside had to force his way across the river while under sniper fire. They finally managed to cross, and then, more or less, threw themselves headlong at these incredibly tough Confederate positions, particularly at a place called Mary's Heights, directly across from Fredericksburg itself, and his men were absolutely butchered. Casualties were way lopsided, and it was a disaster for the Army of the Potomac that just dealt another body blow to Union morale. So we're going to see if we can replicate the Confederate victory here. So, Major General Ambrose Burnside is the new commander of the Army of the Potomac. 14th November, he begins a strategic maneuver to cross the Rappahannock River and advance to Richmond in an attempt to bypass our forces. Kind of. Like I said, he was really trying to draw Lee into fighting on the ground that he chose. His plan is bold, but executed very slowly. He decides to cross the river at Fredericksburg, but the necessary pontoon bridges were delayed too long, giving us precious time to reinforce the area. While the Union engineers try to build the bridges, they are continuously harassed by our sharpshooters, delaying even more the Union Army. After many days, on 11th December 1862, the Union Army is finally able to cross the Rappahannock. On the other side, our whole army waits entrenched, occupying the heights south of the town. So, let's see if we can do this with less than 8,900 casualties, shall we? Yeah, this quote is very, very appropriate. If I hadn't a reputation at stake, I'd go too. Union soldiers on the field at Fredericksburg were pinned down and completely unable to cross for, a very long time. So, looking at the defenses here, up north, this area is Mary's Heights. And Mary's Heights are a very tough defensive position, but they're also likely to have the most force brought to bear on them. So I'm going to deploy 1st Corps up on the left. I'm going to put 2nd Corps, which is larger, down on the right, because this is the weakest area of the defenses, and it will come under assault. Historically, the attack on the south was not pushed very hard, but of course, I can't say that that will be done here. You know, I don't know that it will be the same. And then in the center, I'll place 3rd Corps with Robert E. Lee, which is the smallest by a little bit, although it does have slightly more artillery than the other corps. So hopefully, I anticipate there's going to be like 3 or 4 segments to this battle, and once the center pops up, it can reinforce either the left or the right as necessary. Of course, I don't have any reserves because I only have 3 corps, so let's get started. Okay, the Army of the Potomac is preparing to cross the Rappahannock River at Fredericksburg. We destroyed all the existing bridges, but the Federals can use pontoon bridges that their engineers have been constructing for several days. We are delaying their engineers with our snipers, but they are progressing and will soon complete 2 bridges at this section. A few hundred meters away, they construct another bridge. 3 bridges have been built eastwards and allow the control of the southern area of the town. The main attack is expected from this side. Main attack is sort of an exaggeration. Historically, this didn't develop into the main attack. It was supposed to be, kind of, but Burnside gave very poor orders, and eventually only, I think it was 2 divisions ended up attacking south. And that attack was stalled at the woods. We defend heavily Prospect Hill. This is a prime target for the Union because it controls the railroad that provides us with supplies at a fast route to Richmond. Right, so this was supposed to be the main thrust of the Union attack. That didn't actually develop. And the attack to the north on Mary's Heights, that turned into the main attack with, I think, the main forces of 3 corps being funneled into that killing field in front of Mary's Heights. The hill that secures Telegraph Road has very harsh ground, so probably the Federals will not attempt to attack us here. Who knows, honestly. Who knows what they'll do in this one. Mary's Heights oversee the town. We've prepared entrenched positions that can resist any Union assault, if they are desperate enough to attack us here. I bet they will be. The stone wall situated south of the town is an extra defensive barrier that can stop the Union infantry from advancing further. Okay, our snipers are harassing the engineers who work day and night to finish the pontoon bridges. Enemy infantry advances. They are determined to secure the town. So, interestingly, just as a quick, interesting side note, Fredericksburg was actually finally secured when Union infantry piled into... oh crap, they've given us Siegfried. Okay, fine. 99% cover. When Union infantry finally deployed and in boats... And can I not? Okay, fine. I was hoping I could deploy my artillery. They deployed in boats, ran the gauntlet, and just landed a bridgehead and drove the snipers out. But we actually get an infantry brigade, so who knows how this will go. Let's just start, I guess. Okay, so we have our skirmishers right there. We have Siegfried right here. I'm just going to have him hold, and we're going to bring these skirmishers up there to provide fire from the side. We're also actually going to split off some of Siegfried's skirmishers and put them over on this side. Okay, and now hold your ground. So it looks like we've got Sully getting ready to come across. We have Hall heading down here. Let's put 2 units of skirmishers in those buildings. You guys hold your ground. Okay, let's send Siegfried's skirmishers down here, because it looks like we're going to get some infantry attacking us. Shoot at him, please. Move all the way up to the bank. All the way up, all the way up. Yeah, get some shots. There we go. And Siegfried's skirmishers can help cover the bridge. Lay some more fire down on him. Okay, they're firing artillery at us. That's okay. Still doing all right. All right. We're just going to get our 3 skirmishers here covering the bridge area. Their artillery can, their artillery can shoot at us. That's fine. We have 100% cover. They're firing shells, so they will score a few casualties, but not many. Let's move these skirmishers up and get some pot shots at Sully. Just for fun. Okay, that's not worth it. Make him try to cross the bridge. Okay, we've got Owen trapped and routing, so... Honestly, I'm perfectly fine with just having this situation remain. Although, what I might want to do is, I do want to damage Owen as badly as possible. I want to damage Hall as badly as possible, too, so let's get those skirmishers up there. But if, you know, if Sully doesn't want to try to push, then fine. That's okay. These units, of course, I am anticipating will show up in the next part of the battle, and so I'd just like to damage them as badly as possible. Okay, just hold there. You can just keep shooting at Hall, please. And these skirmishers are taking casualties, but these are just units that I was given, so I don't actually care what happens to them. They can just score as many kills as they can. Come on, shoot. Okay, well, I don't know what happened there. I don't know what's happening with these skirmishers. Alright, I guess they're running away. That's fine. I guess. Alright, here comes Hall. I'm not a big fan of that. Come on, skirmishers. Get back over here. Alright, Siegfried. Okay, so they're trying to cross the bridge at 2 points. Come on, Siegfried, hit Palmer. There we go. Oh, and Palmer has now stopped on the bridge to return fire. That's fine. So is Hall, actually. I wonder what on earth they're thinking. I really do. Because it's a stupid thing to do. I mean, there's no possible reason to try to do that. I wish these skirmishers would actually fire a volley. I really, really do. Alright, here comes Kimball. Get some flank shots on Kimball. Yeah, there we go. No, not Owen. Shoot at Kimball. These skirmishers have 654 kills already. Wow. Alright, come on boys, lay that fire down. Honestly, I kind of wish I had Siegfried down here, but I think leaving him up there is just perfectly valid as a strategy here. Oh, especially because that's artillery. Shoot the artillery, man. Alright, Owen's routing, good. Now, next route, Hall. Please route Hall quickly. Alright, Hall is starting to run. Yeah, there we go. Siegfried, shoot that artillery, please. Come on, Siegfried, shoot them. Yeah, there we go. Now fall back there. If Sully wants to sit on the other side of the river, then fine. Let Sully sit on the other side of the river. Siegfried's unit in total has inflicted about 600 casualties and taken less than 50 deaths. So they're doing just fine so far. And here comes Palmer. Get him, boys. We need everybody to shoot at Palmer at once to inflict that morale shock. We only have to hold for another 12 minutes, but we do have to hold for another 12 minutes. Stop holding in place. All of you shoot at freaking Palmer. Please. Alright, Palmer has stopped in place, presumably for morale reasons. Now shoot at Kimball. Yep, there we go. Come on, stop him. Stop him. Okay, Kimball's gotten into the town. That's fine, actually. All we have to do is prevent them from getting here in the next 4 minutes, which I don't think they could do even if they started running towards it right this moment. And I strongly suspect that in order to actually give us the remaining parts of the battle, whether we won this or not, we would be teleported back to our other defensive positions, because otherwise why would they have us pre-position those 3 corps? But we inflicted more than enough casualties. Yeah, we inflicted plenty of casualties with them trying to do that. Okay, so we could now change things around a little bit, I guess. Yeah, let's go back to camp. See if we can do anything interesting. Like Siegfried, I have 18 recruits right now, so I can at least give Siegfried 18 more men. Yep, might as well. Okay, so it is now the 13th of December. The Left Grand Division, commanded by Major General William B. Franklin, appears ready to advance. Nearly 45,000 soldiers are approaching us. Concentrate most of your forces to protect Prospect Hill. Good luck, General. Okay, so let's see what I have here. I have 2nd Corps. Down in the back, I have General Johnston way in the back. He can come up. I have Perrin down here. I have some defensive emplacements. Leggett and Iverson. Good. BL can provide backup to them. I'll shift him over there just a little bit. Maggleton and Revere and Rowley will form the central line. Over here I have Mygat, Johnson. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to put Chapman in these woods here. I am going to have him run. We'll have Mygat right behind him. Owen will guard the flank. Johnson can move forward like that. Rowley. Revere. See, what I need is I need Maggleton there. That's actually not good cover. That's swamp. So Maggleton there, Revere there, I guess. We'll start people moving. We're going to pull Griffin back over with them. We'll advance, Price or Barnes? We'll advance Price, I guess, to directly in front of Kershaw. Nah, actually, BL, you're going to have to be part of the line. We've got Revere there. Griffin. Oh, that's a fortified artillery position. So what's the cover like in that position? Yeah, 96%. Okay, fine. So Price, actually you will be right in front of that. Actually, no. We'll put Revere right in front of that in the most forward position in the army, because Revere has the extra men in his unit to soak up losses. Okay, here they come, lads. Do we have any artillery up here in the north? Kershaw. Get Kershaw over here behind Maggleton. Maggleton's in pretty good cover. BL, you might want to run. I'm not sure if having the cavalry over there is really going to be the best. What I'm hoping to do is sweep that cavalry around and flank the enemy artillery. I wonder what this artillery unit is doing. I really do. That was a foolish move. But, you know what? If the enemy wants to make foolish moves, I am 100% in favor. Okay, Barnes. Get over here. We are going to need your help. I can already tell. It looks like the enemy attack is concentrated on the northern side of Telegraph Hill. So Chapman may actually not be necessary down there. Well, they're spreading out as they come. But Leggett, like Leggett and Iverson, are going to have trouble holding this because they are low in numbers. They're getting them some kills, though. Come on, Kershaw. Get up there. Johnston, come up here to the north. Because we gonna need your help. Taylor is just standing there getting shot. And my cover is so good that I'm taking pretty much no casualties. Pretty much. I mean, a couple here and there, but I've already killed 200 people right up there. And, yeah, oh, Price is just... Jeez, Price. You're just in the swamp. You've no cover whatsoever. Iverson's taking a couple of losses. Griffin, hold your fire. What I would like, ideally, would be for the enemy to try to attack right into there. Because if they do that... Oh, there's a charge sounding. Oh, holy crap, there's a mass charge. How you doing, Iverson? Alright, okay, let me pause for just a second and see what is happening here. Owen, go out there. Down here, Ziegler, move north. Rice. I don't want you to double time it up into the swamp, because you'll get massacred, but Kershaw should be able to help them hold this. These two brigades can hold off those two brigades with artillery support. It's this that I'm worried about. Leggett has 5,000 Union troops coming down on him, with only Barnes in support. And we've got the whole Union army lined up right there. Okay, I'm going to start pulling infantry. The first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to move Mygat in there and get Chapman out. So that Chapman can help elsewhere. Price, get up there. Yep, Leggett's running. Leggett is legging it. Shoot, Barnes. Fire! Fire! Come on, Leggett, come back, come back. Okay, BL, take the defensive position. Iverson's running. Gotta get Price up here to stem the tide. Oh crap, we've lost the north. Wow! They just came down on my flank like a ton of bricks. I did not see that coming. Alright, you take out that artillery. Down here, what is even going on? Okay, Chapman. Yep, get over there. Hey, Leggett. Start firing, Barnes. Kershaw down there we can hold. But we need to fall back. Come on, Orwell. Get those artillery. Barnes. Fall back. Go. Go now. Do not stop to shoot. Go. Yeah, that was not winnable. 1 second. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Those two I already routed. 14 versus 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and now 6. Wow. Okay. Okay, so where am I going to reset? Here's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking I've lost this whole section of the woods. I don't want to be fighting in the woods in superior numbers. What I want to be doing is to use this line to force them to come out into the open. In order to do that, what I have to do is I have to hold that line so I can't pull Rowley. I have to keep these 2 units in place, and Magleton as well, because I have to hold this line. So what I need to do is I need to get Kershaw back there, Siegler there, Iverson there. Johnston, of course, needs to get out. And Barnes, Price, and Leggett, and Beale. Well, Price has to keep holding for just a little bit. Barnes and Leggett need to reestablish a line for a moment. Beale, yeah, Beale, run. You gotta run, dude. Ransom is wounded. Who's Ransom? Okay, Price. Run for it. You two. Run for it. Chapman. Okay, I'm going to try to kill as much of the Union artillery as I can, because the only way I see this working out at all is if I can force the Union to attack into locations where I have artillery superiority. Hey, Owen, come on. Finish him off, finish him off, finish him off. Nope, we got Union cavalry coming in. Fall back. Okay. Barnes. Price, what's your cover like? Not great. Actually, Iverson, get up there. Chapman, take Iverson's place, because you're a larger and better unit. Magleton, why are you moving? Why? Why, Magleton? Oh, because you're in melee, that's why. Okay, good. Well, Jackson at least is getting wrecked. Now, Magleton. Magleton. Get into the best cover you can, and hold your ground. You can kill Gavin. I have faith in you. Price, pull back. Barnes, pull back. It's a much shorter line we're defending. Owen surrendered. Oh, crap. Okay, well. My gat. Alright, Griffin, stop holding your fire, but shoot at him. My gat, get over here. 85% cover. Fantastic. Hold that ground. Deal. Stop it. Okay. I think I can hold this. My units are concentrated enough that I can do this. Here comes Averell on a suicide charge. Yep. That was a suicide charge, alright. Kershaw needs to pull back a little, though. He's too far forward and too exposed. Okay, so the problem with this is that I'm going to have another force up there that is now going to be separated. No, this area is going to be separated by Smith. And that's going to be a problem. I want Johnson up here. I want as much artillery as I can on this line. BO facing that direction, please. Mygat up there. General Johnston, move down a little bit so your inspiring aura can help the troops. Please. Magleton, doing good work, doing good work. Yo, stop it. Price, stop it. Actually, Price, pull back to here. You can be the reserves. Alright, so that is exactly the kind of attack that the Union Army should perform. They have the men, they have the numbers, they have the power. They just need to get in and overwhelm me. Because they have me. They have me outnumbered and outgunned. Kershaw's wounded. Alright, but they're concentrating up, so what I need to do now is pull these guys over here. Launch a little bit of a counterattack before they can really fully concentrate their forces on Price and Magleton, because if they concentrate their forces on Price and Magleton, bad things are going to happen. So we need to get Leggett and Iverson involved here. Stop. 84% cover is good. Our close-range artillery is definitely helping. I know I've lost a gun in Kershaw's unit, but it's worth it. Unfortunately, Magleton is going to go in just a minute. So, here's what I need. I need Magleton to fall back. I need Chapman to go there. And I need Barnes to take Chapman's place. All with smooth, well-oiled professionalism, please. Alright, now Chapman, stop. Hold there, where you have 100% cover. Yeah, hold in 100% cover. Do that. Do that thing. And you hold in 93% cover. That's fantastic. Magleton, fall back. BL, meanwhile, is holding in 33% cover, which is less than ideal. BL, pull back to there. We're going to pull Rowley back in this direction, and replace him with Magleton's depleted unit. Here comes Torbert. Not sure if he's going to be able to complete that charge, what with all the fire he's going to be taking. Up, and we're being flanked by Taylor. Rowley, I need you. I need you fast, bro. Come on, hit Torbert. Hit Torbert where it hurts. I love the fact that Torbert stopped to get into a shootout with Iverson. That just makes me so happy. I also love the fact that Kershaw is performing very, very close range supporting fire into this melee right here. That also makes me happy. But Chapman, do not chase them. Do not. Do not chase them, please. Please, for the love of Pete. Oh, here comes Cake. Oh, nope, Cake's falling back. He must have seen Rowley coming in. There's Meredith on a interesting little flanking march. Alright, Johnson, you're gonna have to come back over there. Chapman is routing. No. No, 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 no. Okay, we're driving Meredith away. I need you to break off skirmishers, Maggleton. Yeah, this could be going better. Could be going better, for sure. Man, that Union cavalry just really wanted to die. Okay, Chapman's getting his morale back, which is good. I wonder why Torbert just stopped right there. I guess he just really wanted to get in a shootout. Okay, we have to hold for 45 more minutes. Meredith is flanking around like the sneaky jerk that he is. Chapman, Rowley isn't really contributing, but I want him there nonetheless. Chapman should go up there. No, no, don't charge. That was the wrong button to press. I did not want to press that button. Iverson and Leggett are doing fine, holding off Torbert. Price is holding off Taylor very well. Rowley is standing ready to replace whoever needs replacing. Beale needs replacing is who needs replacing. So let's just get in there. Let's... Oh, here comes a cavalry charge. Interesting. Okay, fall back, Beale. Rowley is here to take your place. Come on, Rowley, keep moving. Do not stop. Kershaw's taken heavy casualties, but he's also inflicted heavy casualties. He's just a high casualty kind of guy. Okay, there's Meredith, poised for a flanking maneuver that I don't want and won't enjoy. Here comes Gavin on a suicide mission that he isn't going to enjoy. I'm going to fast forward a little bit. Okay, he's routing. He's doing nothing. Rowley is still standing strong. No, Rowley, no. Stop. 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 Do not engage in melee. I do not want... No, Iverson. Iverson, fall back. Rowley. Rowley, no. Rowley, your brother over here is... Well, he's running away, but you know what I mean. Don't be like him, Rowley. Be a better Rowley. Oh, crap. Here they come. Meredith's still not moving in. Rowley and Kershaw. Holding it up. Doing their best. Here comes Cake. Cake, this is not going to be your walk. especially with all the artillery shooting at you. What is Rowley flanked by? Oh, is he flanked by Jackson? Well, we only have to hold for another 10 minutes. More charges. Iverson, why are you so far in front? Fall back, Iverson. Five minutes. Rowley's still holding on. Alright, we've done it. We have managed to hold our ground. But, whew, when that first attack came in, I looked at that and I was like, oh crap, I don't think I'm going to make it. Okay, so we're moving on to the assault at Mary's Heights. I'm going to cut it right after this introduction. So, while we fight at the right flank, we've been assaulted at Mary's Heights. Behind the stone wall, we have a large number of cannons defending the hill. The crazy Union advance will cost them. A chicken could not live on that field when we open on it. That's an actual quote from the Civil War, by the way. One of Longstreet's artillery officers said that. So, it's 1st Corps defending Mary's Heights. We have our units spread out along the front. I would like my larger units actually defending the front, please. I want to save 1st Division as reserves. So, you lot can take that up. Alright, but I am going to cut this here because I've been recording for quite some time already. So, thank you all so much for watching. If you liked this video, consider leaving a like. Leave a comment if you have anything to say, any comments on the history, anything I've missed, anything you just would like to see more of. And consider subscribing to the channel, and more content like this will be coming your way on the regular. So, thank you all once again, and I will see you in the next one.